It's one of those questions, I guess as a pastor, you kind of anticipate this to be a rhetorical question, right? I mean, what am I supposed to do for the next half hour other than answer the question that I've asked you, right? That's kind of my responsibility to a degree. But sometimes I think this question in particular always feels like it's just the outside of reach. You know, we know the Sunday school answer to the question, right? Is peace possible? Well, yes, it is. But let me change it up just a little bit. Does it feel possible? Because that's sometimes different, right? I mean, I think you might have experienced this. Things can be going fairly well in life, right? You're moving along, nothing catastrophic is happening. You're trying to follow Christ, you're growing in your faith, yet somehow in the background of your thoughts, there's this quiet uneasiness, right? A whisper that something's just not quite right there. And so doubts begin to rise up, and you start to wonder a little bit, am I really where I should be with God? Did I mess something up again? Is God disappointed with me? And as you ponder those things, the questions start to pile up. What if the future doesn't work out like I had hoped? What if something bad happens to my family? What if I'm not strong enough to handle what's coming down the pike? And after a while, our mind ends up crowded with doubts, with fears. That peace that seemed possible a few moments ago all of a sudden starts to slip away. What I find interesting is that these thoughts rarely arrive with a big declaration, with signs, right? With fanfare. They tend to just kind of percolate up very quietly, almost reasonably. They slip into our ways of thinking like ordinary questions. But those questions have, if you stop and think about it, a very familiar tone to them.